Getting in some breaking news of a massive terror crackdown in Jammu and Kashmir. The administration in Jammu and Kashmir has removed the sons of terrorist Syed Salahuddin from the government jobs that they held. Let me go across to Aishwarya for details of this information, this crackdown. Aishwarya, what do we know about the position in which they were working, and what's the connection that has now been found to the terror funding?
Well, Niranjan, at this point of time, we have been clearly told that 11 government officials which are in the task force of police, legal fraternity, and also which is known as the administration, out of which 11 individuals have been removed, have been suspended, and in which the two sons of Syed Salahuddin, the terrorists, are also there. Syed Salahuddin's both sons have been removed, and this is only after terror funding connection has been found. These are in total 11 government officials who have been suspended. And I repeat, according to our sources, this is after the NIA did some raids, and then there was some questioning in which a direct or an indirect link has been found regarding terror funding. And hence, the government ruled state of Jammu and Kashmir at this very point of time has taken this decision under Article 3112 subsection C, in which an order has been passed and cleared by the governor of the state, the LG of the state, Manoj Sinha, clearing it that 11 of these officials, according to our sources, which include both the sons of Syed Salahuddin. Niranjan.
Thank you for that, because if there is a money trail that was found, if they're probing a possible money trail, and now that's big, because from what we're picking up, information was being passed on to terrorists about movement of security forces abetting and harboring terrorists to carry out activities in a clandestine manner, and we're getting in more details of how Hawala transactions for terror activities of the Hizbul were also detected. Reportedly, very, very serious charges from what we're picking up. Zeenat also sharing some of the details that 11 government employees have been terminated in the interest, we are being told, in the interest of the country as per constitutional provisions. Most wanted terrorist Syed Salahuddin's sons who had government jobs in Jammu and Kashmir have been sacked, but the Jammu and Kashmir administration and others involved in anti-national and also terrorist activities have now been sacked. These are details we're picking up. Designated committee in Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory for scrutinizing and recommending cases under Article 311 of the Constitution in its second and fourth meeting recommended that 3 and 8 cases respectively for their dismissal from the government services. Zeenat joining us with the details. Zeenat, not confirmed, it's not official, but sources confirming that the sons of these two terrorists were with the government of Jammu and Kashmir. Is that correct? What roles did they have, and why have they been sacked?
See, Niranjan, they have been working in government departments for a long time. Both the sons of Syed Salahuddin, who's also Hizbul chief and is in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir at present. Both sons, one is Syed Ahmed Shakil and another Shahid Yusuf. Both were involved in the terror funding. That is what the NIA sources are saying. That NIA has also tracked the terror funding trails of both the sons of Salahuddin, who were involved in raising and receiving and collecting and transferring funds through Hawala transaction for the terror activities of Hizbul Mujahideen. Because we have been seeing for the past also, if the teacher or some government official talks against the laws of the country or speaks against the country, creates serious atmosphere, the employees are being terminated. And right now what I'm picking from the sources that in that, so far 11 employees have been terminated. And meanwhile, in this 11 number of list, the two sons of Syed Salahuddin, Syed Shakil and Shahid Yusuf, two have been terminated. It has been found by the NIA that they were working as an overground worker for the Hizbul Mujahideen, for which their father is the head, who is at present in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, and both the sons were involved in boosting terror-related activities in Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, Niranjan.
Okay. Yeah, staying with the details that we're picking up, Zeenat, stay with me. Looking at the details that you've shared with us, what do we know about the others? Two are 2 of them were sons of Syed Salahuddin. What about the 9 others? What is their role? Who are these people?
See, as far as the other people who have been now terminated, they are from the education department and they were involved in furthering a sectionist agenda sponsored by the Pakistan and are from the Jamaat ideology. Similarly, one Shaheen Ahmed Lone, who's an inspector in the Power Development Department here, have been found involving in smuggling and transporting arms for Hizbul Mujahideen. He was found traveling with 2 terrorists on Srinagar Jammu National Highway carrying arms and ammunition, explosives last year in January. Out of the 11 employees dismissed, 4 are from Anantnag district of South Kashmir, 3 are from Budgam, Central Kashmir, 1 is from Baramulla, North Kashmir, then is Srinagar, and also the Pulwama, which is of the South Kashmir, and the Kupwara. Of these 4 were working in the education department, 2 are with the Jammu and Kashmir police. That is what the sources are telling us. And similarly, 1 is from the agriculture, development department, power department. And as far as the sons of Syed Salahuddin is concerned, as I clearly remember about them, one of the son was working with the agriculture department and another was working at STIKIMS, that is Sher Kashmir Institute of Medical Sciences, which is a tertiary care hospital in Srinagar. The son was working with STIKIMS Sora.
Right. Okay. We're staying with some more details that we're picking up. We'll try and get some reactions as well to this story because it could have big ramifications in the valley. Zeenat, now the fact that both of them held government jobs has been debated in the past, right? But often also, you know, the debate has been around, you know, why should the son suffer? Because the father is a terrorist and acting against Indian interests. But if they continue, if there is proof that has been found, it's a big deal. Let me go across to Aishwarya, joining us with the details. Aishwarya.
Right, Niranjan, absolutely. And we need to understand this is a clear-cut operation cleanup which was required. And if there are links which are coming out of these 11 individuals, which include both the sons of Syed Salahuddin, then what's wrong? If there are links coming out with anti-national activities, the NIA has interrogated, the NIA has questioned, and if there are links coming out with anti-national activities, and if they are being removed from government jobs, you can't work against the country and then expect to get government jobs, to be paid by taxpayers' money if you're working against the country. So at the end of the day, this was required, and if sources are to be believed, there are 11 individuals, and as Zeenat was just telling us, they are from different departments, at least 4 different departments. Yeah. That is what we are being told. And this has happened after the NIA raids, after the NIA questioning.
Aishwarya, I think yes. Major General G.D. Bakshi is on the phone line.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, just stay with us. Let me get in a word from Major General G.D. Bakshi as well. He's joining us on the phone line. General G.D. Bakshi, what's going on? I mean, we're hearing, right? This Operation Cleanup. In this Operation Cleanup, children of these of a terrorist Syed Salahuddin who held government jobs, right, have been taken out, have been sacked under different articles of the Constitution, provisions for anti-national activities which include terror funding. Much needed, isn't it? Operation Cleanup. Chal Bakshi.
Long overdue, Niranjan. Long overdue. The simple fact of the matter is that the Mehbooba Mufti government, as I have been saying repeatedly, was one of the most damaging to India's national security. It was a crime to let her, rule for so long. She created the climate of collapse in central Jammu, Kashmir, so that Burhan Wani and the Hill could rise. In Srinagar, she made it a hotbed of sedition. She treated the Hurriyat like a government in waiting. And Syed Salahuddin, the head of the United Jihad Council in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, his children were given plum government jobs as if they were national heroes. And they blatantly continued to rule the roost to channel Hawala funds and such like support the terrorists openly. I mean, this was making a fool of the Indian people. I mean, nobody has done it as good as Mahbooba Mufti Saeed. She should be banned from any further electoral process in India. She has been blatantly anti-national, and the amount of damage she has done to the unity of India, sovereignty and integrity of India is nobody's business. And she is again trying to misbehave and trying to invoke Pakistan in our internal disputes. This woman should be given a one-way ticket to Pakistan. This operation cleanup was long overdue. Thank God it has been done now.
Yes, Major General G.D. Bakshi, and indeed it's a very much needed measure that has been taken right now. And thank you very much, Major General G.D. Bakshi, for giving us your first response to this big breaking news that is coming in. And we're currently being joined by Zeenat from Srinagar and Gursimran from Jammu as well. And I would like to take the question to Zeenat because she's been very closely tracking the developments in Kashmir about the 11 government officers who've been sacked in connection with this case. And as part of these 11 government employees, 2 sons of Syed Salahuddin have also been sacked for terror funding. And before we go to Zeenat to get more details, we have Brigadier Mahalingam joining us on the phone line to give us his first response on this big breaking news coming in. Brigadier Mahalingam, your response to this, wasn't this much needed and shouldn't this have been done much earlier?
Okay, this problem of the government employees creating problems and aligning with the militants is not new today. This has been happening right since 1989 when I was commanding the brigade. Even at that time, there were a number of requests that were sent from our side that these people should be removed. That includes certain personnel from the police also. Now, this, what the government has done, is a very bold and a responsible movement. It is necessary that the
we just lost that connection with Brigadier Mahalingam, and as we get more reactions